I'm gonna show you how I made over 6 figures last year as a 17-year-old. Here we go. It all started with $200 and a dream. To be more exact, it started with $3 and a water park. Long story short, I got these as change in a water park and I Googled them and I saw I could make money off of it. So I'll show you guys how to do it. Here you go. I see a lot of people going around saying that they want to make money, but they have no idea how. So I'm here to prove to you that you can do it doing pretty much anything. I did it by selling coins, literally by selling money. I made money by selling money. So I'm going to show you guys how I pretty much did it. Let's get into a little screen recording right here, step by step, pretty much how I started off. So here we go. All right, I am screen recording and filming this at the exact same time, so let's see if I can pair it up and get it pretty close. All right, so what you're gonna wanna do is I am on my phone right now. Let's scoot over so we can put this up right here, and you can already see, I mean, you can see I've been looking for cars, obviously, for fun. But what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna want to type in coins for sale, and then just click search. This is on the app OfferUp. It's free. You can download it on the App Store or the Google Play Store. We have things that pulled up. Let's check this first one out, actually. We're gonna do the second one. All right, so right here, we see that it is a roll of dimes. Now, usually that would mean, it's worth $5, right? And technically, okay, what is this? All right, technically that is worth $5, but they are silver, which means, hang on, technically this is worth $5 in face value, but these are silver, which means that they are worth a little bit more, about $2 a piece. So if there are 50 of them, then it should be about 100 bucks, so 135, that's a little bit too expensive. Let's go over here. Here we have two, says two, right? Yes, two 2020 silver eagles. These are 1 ounce of silver, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, silver's only worth, this much. Why would you pay this much for an item? Well, let me tell you right here. As you can see, it's called graded. It has been graded MS69. Nice. That is a scale on 1 to 70, 70 being perfect and 1 being poor. So, this is a beautiful coin. The pictures are kind of blurry, but it looks like you only gave us 1 picture, I guess. Okay, that's fine. But there are 2. Usually these things go for about $55, which gives me $110. So if I can message this guy and say, hey, would you take 100? Then I could probably make $5 on him. So it's not crazy already. So if we go on over here to my calculator, and let's just say I made $10 on those pieces, all right? So we're gonna do $10, and let's say I bought 10 items. That's gonna be $100 that I'll make personally. So I'll have $100, and let's say I do that, that's in 1 day, 5, 10 items a day. It's pretty normal. It started out pretty small with $200. So let's just say I only spent $200. So $200 would give me, that'd be 2 of those kind of deals, so I'd make $20. All right, and then let's say I sold them, I made, 20 bucks, and then I did it again. And I spent, the same amount of money, I just reinvested everything back into it, which is what I did. And let's say I could do that 4 times a week. 4 times a week is 80 bucks in the week, which is really not that good. If you, can go get a job, you can make $80 in a day, or doing something else, obviously, yes. However, once it's the compound interest kind of vibe that kind of gets it going. Once you get up to the $1,000 mark, then you can start, let's say you made $100 every single transaction, you made 10%, which is pretty normal, I would say, for most of my transactions. All right, let's say I spent $1,000, so that's pretty decent, I would say, for a 17-year-old with pretty much no job. So I have $1,000, and then we make $100 off that, not times it by 100. That's okay, whatever. Let's say I make 10% off that 100, and let's say I could do that. Let's say I'm really working hard, and I can do that once a day with the weekends off. So that's $500 a week times each month, times it by 12. 24 grand a month, or a year, sorry, 24 grand a year without upping the amount that you put in. That's just using $1,000 making it every single time. You know, and obviously you're gonna make more, you're gonna make less, so it might be a little bit around there, but you know, it's pretty much just a ton of hard work. That's pretty much what a lot of people, I'm looking at cars right now, hang on. It's pretty much all people are gonna tell you when you're really looking at this. You know, you're gonna find like, look at this. Bunch of silver for $100. Same thing. I mean, I'm not gonna make a ton of money, but you're gonna make a few dollars. There's a bunch of junk on here, like a really, really messed up. Let's see if you can see it. A really messed up penny. So that's obviously not great. Okay, so now that we've finished talking about that, I'll show you guys this little box right here. As you can see, that little strip right there. It's pretty decent. We'll take 3 out just for fun to show you guys. Here we have 3 ounces of gold, roughly about $2,000 a piece, which pretty much sets your mind into what this whole box could be worth. Obviously, you see like some pennies, some nickels, some quarters, some half dollars, all the good stuff. I mean, I still do pennies. Look at right here. I have pennies on my desk as we speak. I have a whole bucket of pennies, and I have more pennies. There's a great thing called supply and demand, okay? Right now, this penny right here, nothing too special, just a penny, worth probably a penny, 1 cent. I mean, because that's what it is, right? It's a penny. Nothing too crazy, right? You wouldn't think anything of it. It's pretty blurry because it's really small, but it's a penny. However, this one is not super pretty, but it's pretty pretty. You know, pretty. All right, so here we have a quarter. So whatever colors to it, here we go. You can kind of see it's like purple and orange, I believe. So it's pretty, which makes this coin right here, right now is probably worth about $100. So it's not super crazy, but I mean, it's not worth 25 cents. So the whole supply and demand with the pennies, I mean, come on. Pennies are just as easy. This penny right here, it's super hard to see because the colors are really dark. So you see like those purples and the whole sheen of color right there. And on this side as well. So this whole color, you know, it's on the back as well. This whole color, I keep on using the wrong piece. That color adds value. I got this penny for about 50 cents maybe. So I just chucked it. All right, the price is halved. Well, that sucks. It landed on the carpet, so that's okay. But that pretty much means that I turned this penny, I turned a penny, this 50-cent penny, and I'm gonna be selling this penny for $2. Now, it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you have a ton, it adds up. $1.50 times 100, 150 bucks. What can I say? It's just compound interest on top of each other, and that pretty much happens with every business that you start. You know, I started a trash can cleaning business when I was 13. That was a long time ago, but I did that, and you know, I cleaned one person's trash cans for $20. Kind of sucks. You know, it takes forever, it does whatever. But if I can be like, hey, I'll clean your trash cans once a month for $20, and then I get 10 people, $200 a month. That's pretty good. As a 13-year-old, $200 a month was pretty freaking good. So it's kind of just compound interest on top of each other. And then once I had the $200, then I could be like, okay, this is pretty good. Let's get more into it. Let's go to a different neighborhood. Let's, I'll pay mom $20 to drive me around for an hour, and I can clean trash cans on Saturdays or Mondays or whenever it really needed to get done. I could do it. You just kind of have to delegate, and you have to wait for the perfect moment. You can't spend all your money on something like, hey, unless it's your goal. If your goal is, oh, I need to make $1,000 for a new go-kart or a new bike or a new something, and then you make $1,000 and that's what you buy. Great. So that's like, you have to know how to spend your money and you have to know how to make your money. So hopefully this video was somewhat helpful. I'm going to be making a bunch more videos that kind of just help you guys make money, but I'm going to help you guys do it. So yeah, we're going to see how to do it. If this video was helpful, make sure and like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.